Greetings and blessings. My name is Tom Lelio, and I just wanted to take this opportunity to share with you how to play like Matt Maher. And I was watching his official acoustic video of Your Grace is Enough, and there are a couple of cool things that I picked up that I wanted to share with you. So here we go. So first off, I noticed that he started off kind of slow, and he kept the song kind of slow, and I thought that was a really cool thing for him to do and for us to do, especially in the context of adoration. You don't always have a full band behind you, and so there's a couple of things you can do with this song to kind of fill it out when you're all by yourself. So this is what he started with. Okay, and basically all he's doing right there is has the G chord, but he's only playing really this third fret from the capo, and I'm going to refer to everything from the capo, and he's playing the octave G string right here. So, okay, then he goes up to the 8th fret, so here we're on the 4th fret technically, this is on the 8th fret, okay, so then he just keeps doing that. Then he goes up to the 9th, and then he puts a finger here like a G chord. And that's just hitting the A string, D string, A string, D string. So it goes playing the octaves, A string, D string. Okay, just kind of like that. And then from there he goes into the song. Great is your faithfulness, O God. And he does that little hammer on. However you want to do it. If you want to go all the way up, or so it goes like, great is your faithfulness, O God. You wrestle with the sinner's restless heart. Again, just staying with the octaves. You lead us by still waters and to mercy. And nothing can keep us apart. So remember your people, remember. Okay, so his intro goes like this, and all he's doing, so this is capo 1, but all he does is he plays the 4th string, which is the G sharp note, with the open G string, which is a G sharp, so he plays the octaves, and it goes like this. So the intro part is just like this. Okay, and all he's doing is he's playing octaves. So he's playing the G sharp here with his middle finger, and then the octave on the G string. So it's just octaves. So it might look like a G chord, but it's really just octaves. So that's the 8th fret, 9th fret, and then he goes the 8th fret on the A string, open D, 8th fret, open D. And I'm still playing the G in the bottom just to kind of help me with my rhythm, so. Great is your faithfulness, O God. Same notes, just octaves. You wrestle with the sinner's restless heart. Just doing the octaves. You lead us by still waters and to mercy. E minor. And nothing can keep us apart. Just keep going back to that G. So remember your people, remember your children, remember your promise, oh God. All right, and that part is the A minor chord. I just don't do the, I don't use the G string, so it's like an A minor 7th. Remember, then I take my middle finger and I hop it up one string. Your people. So now it's on the 2 of the A. Remember your children. Okay, and so that C, what he does is he does the C like this. Okay, and that's ring finger on the E string, pinky on the A, middle on the D, and pointer on the B string. And it's just a regular C chord. If I was to take off my ring finger, you'd see it's just a regular C chord. Okay, but then you just go like this to give it this top note right here, and it kind of gives it a sus, or it's just a really cool sound. So if you're gonna remember your people, remember your children, just move the whole thing up 2 frets. So your C chord, move it up to the D chord, okay, and then just switch those. You hear how that bass note lets it ring out a little bit more. So remember your people, remember your children, remember your promise, oh God. For your grace is enough. Your grace is enough. And your grace is enough for me. And so these chords are kind of cool. So normally you play a G like this, right? Okay, and you have that B open. So then I usually put my ring finger there so it sounds a little bit nicer. Okay, and so what Matt does is he gets rid of this pointer finger, and he just kind of mutes the A string with his middle finger. So it goes like this, and it's just a really cool sound. So remember your grace is enough, and then he just adds the pointer right there for the D. Your grace is enough. And then here he does the same thing as he did with the G. So instead of having a C like this, I play it like this. Okay? And then he's removing his pointer finger again. So your grace is enough. And nothing's touching. This is not touching. I just lifted it up. Your grace is enough. So again, no pointer finger. That's kind of important. Your grace is enough for me. Okay? And then if you want to pump it up now, if you want to start to get a little bit faster, you can go like this. For me. Great is your... Okay, so that intro part is just playing it. I'll put, I don't think I can do the tabs, so I'll do it slowly. Okay, and so you're playing that kind of with your pinky finger while you're doing the chords. And it's not exactly the riff, but it's close enough so that people kind of know what you're doing. It just kind of adds more to the song when you're all by yourself. So let's see that at speed. So those chords are G, C, E minor, C. Okay, then you go into great is your love and justice, God of Jacob. And you can do the little riff there. Or I think that's technically the riff. So, great is your love and justice, God of Jacob. You use the weak to lead the strong. You lead us in the song of your salvation, and all your people sing along. So remember. Okay, so there's a couple things on that one. So, great is your love and justice, God of Jacob. And that's just the G, open G and D string. So, bum, 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 bum. And make sure that this finger doesn't mute it. See how that's kind of muting it right now? So, good. You use the weak to lead the strong. So that's the G string. Then to the D string on the 5th fret. So. Got it? Ba 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 ba. G. 5th fret. 3rd fret. 5th fret. Open. So. You use the weak to lead the strong. You lead us in. If that's too difficult, you can do it up here with the pinky. So that would be. And that goes like this. Yep. Or. Sorry. There you go. And it goes. And all your people sing along. And then you can go to the sing along part with the open bottom down here. Sorry. So. Just goes this. Sing. And all your people sing along. And the key to all this is only hitting the strings that need to be hit. So for instance, you're playing on the bottom here, so you let the chord ring. All your people sing along. Let it ring. Yep, so. And that just kind of takes time. And so then at the last part of this video, he gets a cool little bridge, and it goes like this. Okay, and that's just playing the G chord, that D chord that we talked about before, where it's just the C chord moved up 2 frets, and then we add the right there. So you could do the regular G chord like we've been doing, or you could do it with the pinky. I like it with the pinky like this, just because it sounds better for this part. Now this E minor chord I'm doing with like these fingers. So here we have it on the 8th fret and the 6th fret. So, and the rest is all of it. And you're just kind of playing, resting on the top. So it goes. Back to that C chord. Whoa. Your grace is enough for me. just a couple of tips on how Matt Maher plays Your Grace Is Enough, and you can use this for a lot of different songs. I usually play my G's now without that right there, the pointer finger right there. I really like this, the C and the D and the E minor. I think you could really use it, especially if you're doing, I really like this part, the octaves. All right, so just a couple of things for you to check out. I hope you enjoyed it, and for more videos and stuff, check out the Catholic Worship blog at catholic-worship.com. That's catholic-worship.com. God bless.